It's WNCW. What a pleasure to be in a room with these wonderful musicians. The exquisite mandolin stylings of Mr. Joe K. Walsh and his great band. Man, you guys are sounding terrific right off the bat. Once again, the new album, Borderland, from Joe. I have to ask, with all the irons that you've got in the fire, how do you are a busy guy. You just come off of recording Mr. Sun with Daryl Anger, and then you fall into this project. You've got the Berklee College of Music going on.
Sure.
How do you organize your days?
I don't know if organized is the right word, but just trying to stay a little bit ahead of it. There's inspiration everywhere. That's the upside of it is, getting to play with these guys is very inspiring, and then you go play with Daryl and Grant, and that's another dose of a different kind of inspiration. And
Right.
so I guess just try and listen for what kind of things come along and respond.
Let's real quick, because we're blowing it up right off the bat. Please introduce everybody.
Sure. Yeah, over here on the guitar is really one of the great guitar players of our time. She's in the band Della Mae, and she has her own EP that just came out. It's Courtney Hartman.
Yay.
Hi, guys.
And over here on the bass, she's in a band called the Goodbye Girls, which is a great band and a great jazz bass player and singer in her own right, Brittany Carlson.
Yay.
Hello.
And the wonderful fiddler, he came over from Nashville to play for you guys, and we're lucky to be playing with him. It's John Mylander.
All right. Welcome in, John. This is great. So are you... is this an extended tour? How are you working out the dates?
Sure. Yeah, this is like a 5-day thing.
Okay.
We're doing a little Nashville over to like the Raleigh area.
Right. And you're falling in and out of some dates with Matt Flinner.
Yeah, we have 2 dates with Flinner, which is going to be great. Oh, and I think he's just actually walking up right now.
Excellent. See, we're packing the room full of professional musicians here.
Yeah.
Excellent. There is a really interesting little track that shows up on the album I wanted to ask you about. Obviously, you've been reading William Butler Yeats.
Oh, yeah.
Innisfree.
Yeah,
and,
totally.
How did that come about? What was the inspiration there to?
I don't know. I'm just looking for every kind of ways to find a different inroad to a different song, and sometimes you read a poem and a melody starts to come to mind. And a lot of times, even when you do that, the words don't actually end up working, but you end up with a melody that just sort of arose from that. But in this case, I dug that poem and thought if I couldn't try and make it into a song.
There's, I think a lot of people are looking to poetry these days more than ever for some kind of solace and understanding of the universe. So it was wonderful to see that show up on the album.
Yeah.
Awesome. Was there a process of composition around the poem that you felt like you had to direct down, or?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm always I'm trying to listen and just see what the if you read a poem and what the rhythm might imply and where the pacing should be. So I guess the solution would be different for every poem, I think.
Sure. Well, I think a lot of people recognize you as being such an improvisational player.
Sure.
When you are writing for a piece of music like that, do you construct it so that as you move forward and maybe present it in a live setting, that there's going to be an area that you can stretch out in?
I'm lucky to play with such wonderful humans where most areas have some degree of improvisation.
Right.
And no matter what part of the song you're in, what one of us is doing is going to reverberate through the rest of the ensemble.
Right.
But I think there are also moments where there's more, obviously room to stretch out. But all of it can be played with.
When people reach your level, yes. When I play, no.
Oh.
No. Besides Borderland, you were working with Daryl and Mr. Scott, or Mr. Sun rather.
Mm-hmm.
How did that whole project fall together?
It was really an accident. We all just had a Saturday free, and I booked a gig, and we did this. We did the 2 sets, and we came off and realized we needed to make more time.
Nice.
So that's always nice when you just have to read the signs and respond, and everybody's on the same page. So
Back to the improvisational life, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
Listening to whatever is guiding you in the right direction.
Beautiful.
That was certainly the case with that one.
We're in Studio B right now, chatting live with Joe K. Walsh. He's got a show tonight at the ISIS in West Asheville, along with Matt Flinner and the trio, and Peter Rowan as well. And then let's see, Sunday, you guys get together again at the Rooster's Wife.
The Rooster's Wife out in Aberdeen.
Aberdeen.
Yeah.
So plenty of opportunities for folks in the region.